You are not who you think you are. And in this video, I'm going to tell you why and how you can actually realize who you truly and deeply are at your core. Before I get into it, hello and welcome to my video. My name is Martin, and everybody who's coming back, thank you for coming back. I appreciate each and every one of you. And everybody who's new here, welcome to the channel. I also appreciate I appreciate you being here as well. If you have not yet, ding ding, please subscribe. It would really mean the world to me. Every subscriber helps, and the reason why is because I want to share as many, or my message with as many people as possible, because I think there are so many people who are holding back or let others hold them back from realizing their dreams, from really becoming who they want to be, who they know deep down that they truly are. And give the power away. And I want to inspire you to take that power back to you, to get into the driver's seat of your own life and to live a fulfilled life with all the ups and downs, the in-betweens, etc. Let's get into it. All right. So today's topic was actually kind of inspired by my own journey, per se, when it comes to fitness. And what goes for the body usually also goes for the mind, and vice versa. So it's like the mind-body connection. So as you might know, since the beginning of the year, since the breakup that I've been through, I've really went on I've gone on a deep healing journey. And especially the last few weeks, I got sick in the beginning of the month, and then I really reevaluated my health, and I was like, I kind of wanted to stop smoking for a while, but this was really for me the time where I'm like, okay, I'm gonna be done. I listened to this amazing audiobook by Alan Carr, or Alan Care. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Easy Way, and it really helped me. I stopped smoking. I don't crave it. And one thing that I've now started is I really focus on my physical well-being with Kung Fu, with calisthenics and mobility. And one thing I've come across a few times already, and now when I talk about like mobility, even more, and that is like, if you want to really do this split, because one of my goals is to do this split for Kung Fu. I'm like, it's been a goal for a while, but I've never really done enough for it for me to be able to do it. And I tend to be have my hamstrings and like my hips are more tight than not. So I think that comes from my over a decade of playing European handball and not really focusing on stretching at all. So now I'm like, you know what? I want to do the split. I want to push my boundaries, and I want to be able to do it. And what I've heard a lot of times is like, well, you're not, not in your teens anymore, or in your 20s. You're like I know I'm in my mid 30s, and I do not believe that when you turn 30 or 35 that it goes down from there. And I've heard that so many times, like, oh, once you turn 30 or when you're in your mid 30s, everything is going to decline, your health, your body, all that stuff. And I was like, hell no. I know too many people where that was not freaking true. And I'm like, I want to be one of those people where this is also not true for me. It starts here. I made the decision because I'm like, I'm not going to go through life complaining about oh, my back hurts. I can't do this. I can't do that. Because I haven't really done enough for my fitness, for my mobility. Mobility and fitness, it's not, of course there's a part also for me where I'm like, I want to look the part, I want to see the results also. However, it's working out more so is a preparation for daily tasks. when you get older, yes, if you do not do anything, then reaching up and getting like a glass out of the cabinet, it might be difficult. If you do mobility for like pretty much every day, then you're training your body that you still need the mobility, the muscle, etc. And it's going to be way easier for you to keep doing those things. And I will report back to you in like 20 years and tell you how it went. But until then, I'm going to take you on my journey, and I'm going to show you what is possible once you stop with adopting limiting beliefs of other people. And this really is connected to it ties to the topic, or what I said in the beginning. You are not who you think you are. And the reason I'm saying this is because there's a saying that I've come across. I came across it a while ago, and it really, 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 it resonated so much. It said, you're not who you think you are. You're not who they think you are. You are who you think they think you are. Meaning, and I've seen that in my own behavior a few times, a lot. I wouldn't say daily, but almost daily. And that is like, when I get out of bed, or when I'm getting ready for like to go out, and even if it's like grocery shopping for a walk. And then I look in the mirror and I'm like, oh, Jesus, like if you go out like that, people are going to think like you are ... whatever, I think about myself that day. And the thing is, I haven't even left my place, and I'm already thinking a thought what other people could think about me. There's nobody around me who could think that thought or told me that besides me and my thoughts. So what that means is that we are placing thoughts, or like thoughts are coming to mind, and we are so focused very often, a lot of us, that we focus so much on what we think other people could think about us, but in reality, they most likely do not give a shit. So if you catch yourself thinking about what other people could think about you, it's very, 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 very likely that this is the way that you think about you. Because if you're like, oh, I'm amazing, but if I go to this or that event, people might think I'm crazy, or I might be weird, or I might be not sociable, or I might not be this or that or anything. Then this is like the image you have about yourself, because self-image also includes what you think that other people, like the image that you think other people have of you. And going through life, thinking about what other people think about you, and then think that way about yourself, what's the point? What's the point? Like, I think there's like this saying, like when in your 20s or something, like you are so worried about what other people think, and then in your, oh wow, thumbs up. Is that what you're going to think about me? Like 2 thumbs up? No, 1 thumb up? Thank you, computer. I really appreciate your encouragement. Wow. Yeah, so it's kind of like, I don't remember the exact thing, but it's kind of like in your 20s, you think about like, or worry about so much what other people think. Then when you are a little bit older, then you are like, it somehow shifts. And then until like the later stages of your life, you realize people never thought about you in the first place. Like they just went on with their own lives and they focused on themselves. So you thinking about and worrying about what other people think about you was just pointless, because nobody thought about you in the first place. And I'm not saying that in any kind of disregarding way. There are people who are going to think about you, people who love you, who appreciate you, who you mean so much to. And those people will always like think about you whenever like they think about you. You don't have to be someone or try to be someone that you're not. But I'm talking about the people who do not know you, who do not really care about you, who you don't have like that close relationship with. Those people are very unlikely to think about you. And if they do, fantastic, good for them. Has nothing to do with you. So instead of focusing on other people and what they might think of you or might not think of you, focus on what you want to think about you. What do you want to think about you when you look in the mirror? Imagine like you're talking to a friend and they ask you like, oh, tell me about, and then insert your name. What do you want to be able to tell people about you? And be honest. And that is like all about self-image. And if you're like, wow, this is not the way I think about me, but I would like to think about myself that way, then you can start step by step implementing certain things that you can grow into that version. And I think I have like videos on self-image as well. So yeah, or just Google it, or just look on YouTube. There's so many resources. That's the word for like changing self-image and beliefs and stuff like that. I recommended this book already, Mirror Work by Louis Hay. Fantastic. Like for self-image, self-love, all those kind of things. It's super, super amazing. Yeah. So this also ties into letting other people, or letting yourself, let other people dictate basically what you do, who you are, what you should be, shouldn't be, should think, shouldn't think, believe in, etc. What I realized with, for example, the split, or with people who are telling me what's possible or not possible when it comes to physical health, 99.9,000%, it comes from people who are not able to do what my goal is, what I want to do. And it's not, I'm not saying that to disregard them or to like kind of shame them or whatever. The reason I'm saying that, like, it might not be their goal or whatever. So that's their thing. But the thing is, and that's why it's so important to be very conscious about who you share your goals with. Especially if you don't have that kind of self-confidence where you know that whatever other people are going to say, that you're still going to follow your goals and dreams. Like, I got to a point through my self-development, through like so many things that I went through in life as well, that if someone tells me, like, especially when they say like, oh, you can't do that, I'm like, okay, I'm even more committed now. Not because I want to prove them wrong or whatever, but I'm like, no, I want to prove myself right. For me. And like with the split, I want to be able to do the split. And if someone does not have that goal, and if someone has never been able to do it, and if someone is not able to do it, has not tried it, has not worked on it, has not implemented any exercises, any routine to be able to achieve that, then why would I want to listen to those people? Why? I mean, I don't. But why would I? Why should I? But we do that so many times, where people say something to us based on their beliefs, based on their doubts and fears, sometimes experiences, but they're not experiencing your life. They're experiencing their life. And they're experiencing their life for the first time, and nobody has life figured out, especially, like, I have not figured out my whole life. How can I assume that I figure out your life and know what is true for you? Like, that would be so freaking ridiculous. Even as a coach, like, people often come to me and they think they're gonna, like, gonna give them the answer, and I'm like, listen, I'm not here to give you an answer. I'm here because I'm good at asking questions. I'm good at drawing something out of you so that you can find your own answer. And that's so much more powerful than me being able to, or me trying to give you an answer for something that is not my right to give you an answer for. And so many people do that. So many coaches, so many, like, not just, I mean, no shame on coaches. There's amazing coaches out there, but very often that's what people think coaches do. And that's very often what coaches think they should do, but that's not what a coach actually is supposed to do, because we do not know any better than you do, especially not about your life. But what we can do is to support you, to question, like, because if we look from the outside in, there's often like blind spots that we can catch, that if we're in the situation ourselves, it's very, very difficult to see it. And I've seen that with my own life. I work with coaches all the time because I want someone to look at my blind spots, especially when I'm going through like a rough patch, or if I want to achieve a specific goal and I'm like, how can I get there? Like, what am I missing, for example? I love someone who is kind of drawing that answer out of me. So if someone, no matter who it is, thinks they know better than you, what is good for you, what is right for you in your life, I mean, I think you get the point by now. Like, it's you, your life, your decision, your self-image, your everything. It's your life. So you decide what you want to do. You go for what you want to do. And you be who you want to be. Who you truly are deep down within your heart and soul. Go and be that person. Don't hold back anymore. Comment in the chat, I'm not holding back anymore. Can put a thumbs up if you want to make it a little bit shorter. But comment, declare it right now that you are not holding back any longer. That you are now going, like, from now moving forward, that you're stepping into your own power, and that you are gonna be you. Not based on what you think others think of you, not what other people tell you what they think of you, and then you interpret what they think or what they said they think about you. No, based on what you think about you, and especially who you want or what you want to think about you. Become that person and that version of yourself that you know you can be and deserve to be, and that you already are in your core. So if you like this video, please like it, share it with people you think can also benefit from it. And as always, lots of love. Subscribe, show that love, share that love, and a big, big hug.